Hi everyone, good morning. Actually, I've been to Token 2049 several times, but this year is pretty impressive. You know, I thought the Formula One make Token 2049 more attractive, but actually it's the other way around. Because if we look at the crypto cycle, I mean, 13, 17, 21 is all-time high, right? Everybody is happy, everybody is very cheerful, lots of new players coming. But the following year, we call it crying year. Everybody just cry about the market crash, and lots of people lose the confidence or the faith to the industry, and eventually leave the industry. Even though this year, following the next year, will be the building year. People are really focused on building. People are really, keep doing things, keep contributing, keep develop the technology, business cases. So I'm really happy to see like so many people here in this year's Token 2049 because that means more people are understanding this is the right time for building. And for sure, the situation could be different. Let's say regulation becomes more and more important, generate more impacts to the entire market. So think about in the last all-time high, 2021. The first time reached to all-time high, like April in 2021, actually linked to the Coinbase get listed, right? And also the second all-time high, 69,000, actually it was happening in November, which linked to the ETF get approved. So we can see that there are some other factors other than just technology or business developments, which is a regulation. So basically, Vechain, we follow the similar cycle, okay? Actually, have been running 6 years, more than 6 years, with zero downtime, 100% availability, supporting hundreds of different enterprises. So we start the ICO in 2017, and we keep following this cycle and keep doing the business adoptions, enterprise adoptions since then. And moving forward, we actually, looking for the next stage. We want to upgrade it. So we work with BCG starting from last year and took us several months. So we published, co-author, and published a new white paper, which we call Web3 for Better. We believe Web3 technology can be applied, can be really enabling every individuals, along with the enterprise, to support the sustainability implementations. I believe we are the only one in the crypto space released the third time of white paper. If we look at the journey, we did first the white paper for the ICO, the second white paper to focus on the enterprise adoptions, and now we're going to the third white paper. So why Web3, right? We talk about Web 1, Web 2, Web 3. Most of people get confused a lot. So simply say, Web 1 is like from the beginning of internet. And, people are more focused on the connectivity. People want to connect to the internet. So the major companies or successful company at that time was the infrastructure provider, like IBM, AT&T, either provide the connectivity, either provide the hardware. And then when move forward to Web 2, people more focus on the mobility. That means the users not only want to connect to the internet, but also they want to connect to the internet anytime, anywhere. So it calls, let's say, it leads to the user more interactive, because basically you're doing the mobile phones like all the time. Right? Last time we checked about the Apple time, I'm sure it's like more than 8 hours a day or something. So people getting more and more interactions. So moving to Web3, we can find out people were more focused on the creation of the contents. And also the crypto technology or blockchain technology allow the creation can get incentivized, can get motivated financially from the platform instantly. So if we call, let's say, the Amazon or Twitter or Google as like Web 2 company, I think Twitter right now, or we call it X.com, right? X should be called like 2.5, or TikTok should be considered as 2.5, because the more creators will be beneficial from the content they create in the platform. But what about moving forward, moving to the next stage? And that's what we try to do. We understand the Web3 technology and also the mindset. We want to use the Web3 to some of the specific scenario for real value to create. And we believe sustainability is the most promising one. Because if we think about the sustainability, I mean, it's not really just an enterprise mission. It should be everyone's life. It should be the bottom of everyone's life. And it cross like multiple different sectors. It could starting from the coffee you drink in the morning, stop using the paper cup. Actually, I feel guilty. I just had the paper cup coffee just now. And also try to cut more consumption of the shower or drive an electricity vehicle. Everything you can do for your daily life, you can support, you can help to implement sustainability at a global scale. But how we can motivate or unite every individual's effort, I think the Web3 technology is the answer. So what we did is actually we work with BCG together to, cross-check all of the industries and to look at all of the use cases. Whatever is the use case happening in Vechain, we have done for the hundreds of enterprise before, or the possible promising area, we could look at that. And we do this kind of matrix analysis. And eventually, I save some of your time, we get the answer, we get the summary, which is we need to have collective impacts. Because the sustainability is not a project. Okay, don't consider it as a project. It's not a project by a corporation, by association, or even by UNDP. Sustainability should be a daily life, right? Should be coming from each individual. So how we can make each individual's effort to be motivated, to be incentivized, to be recorded, and eventually generating a collective value. So instead of, you can as a corporation, most of the time, you can publish a report saying, in your ESG report maybe, oh, we sent a bunch of employees to the middle of the desert, plant some trees, we're saving the planet. That was an old PR story, right? And later on, you can say, we sponsor $1 million this year to incentivize and motivate 150,000 people around the whole world to do what kind of impacts to the sustainability. That will be difference. That will be really key difference. How to make the individuals to be involved. And also the Web3 technology is the new way. So think about that. Corporation usually setting up the business with others, right? With other corporations. So basically you do lawyer up, you sign the contract, you define the scope of work, and also the payment terms, you do the collaboration. How the enterprise or how the corporation work with the individuals? And actually smart contract is the answer. Every definition or condition could be defined and also executed in the smart contract to define, let's say, to motivate individuals to join the task force with the enterprise to work for the same mission and eventually towards the same goal. So the Web3 is not only about the technology revolution, but also is about the structure, even the formality, collaboration revolution. Okay? So what our idea is, the blockchain could really make sustainability more like collaborations. It's more like smoothly collaborative, trust-free collaborations. So the different biosphere or the blockchain biosphere could even work together. So what I'm trying to say is, I've been fighting so hard internally when we try to define this new strategy. Because back to the 2017, or 2018, when we think about the layer one blockchain, we always think about the exclusiveness, right? When we try to grant some project or invest some project or support some project, we say, okay, build up on Vechain only, right? You cannot build up in other platforms. That was normal way. But I think for sustainability, we should make it more inclusive and open space. And also rely on let's say, the advancement of the cross-chain technology, like a bridge, like the different type of protocols, it makes it so much easier. So our idea is, as long as everyone will work on the same mission, and we should be inclusive, we should be open space, we should be able to support everyone, enable everyone to focus on sustainability building. So what we do in details, let's say, we put in the 3 different sectors. Okay. Firstly, the use cases. We have done so many use cases in the past cycle. So basically, from 17 to 21, basically we accumulated, let's say, hundreds of different enterprises. You know, from Walmart, BYD, H&M, Receipt, DMV, PwC, you name it. Lots of big names. They're building different type of enterprise applications. So now what we need to do is to give the new idea to upgrade the enterprise adoption to support the sustainability, right? And also on the other side, we provide different type of infrastructure tools. You know, we just launched the wallets. Actually, the extension wallet launched 4 months ago. A couple of weeks ago, the Android version of new mobile wallet is released, and iOS is going to be releasing either today or tomorrow, honestly. We're just waiting for the iOS approval. And also the Voge. Voge is, we call Web3 as a service platform. So basically, to allow any builders to build your own smart contract, to build your own DApp with just a few clicks. So it's very easy to go ahead. Not mentioning, we're also collaborating with different platforms. Actually, last night I've been working like so late. We just get listed in the Coinbase, and we're going to launch the Coinbase Learn program. So we're able to push our messages, our contents, to get more recognition, you know, from the users. So we're able to do the mission, to serve the mission together. Last but not least, also we work with research partners. Actually, I just list the National University of Singapore, not only because of we're in Singapore, right? I also want to bragging out because Constantine is the youngest Nobel Prize winner in the world. He won the Nobel Prize by inventing graphene in 2010. Actually, he joined us because he also believes in sustainability. So from this part, I get the feeling like, doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter where you are, as long as you want to do something, you always can find a spot to contribute to sustainability. And also, Vechain's mission is try to unite everyone in this platform and enable them, and using the dApps, using the smart contracts, using the Web3 technology, along with the physical technology like IoT sensors, to make the world connected and make every individual efforts united, and then creating the collective value. So that's our mission. And we also, let's say, more focus on the community-centric, because we mentioned about Web3 is really about the users, right? Just refresh a little bit. Web 1 focus on connectivity, Web 2 focus on the mobility, and Web 3 focus on the user creations. So basically, from Web 1, Web 2, you get your infrastructure ready, and the Web 3, let's do something serious. Let's do something valuable, and eventually to make the world better. That's our mission. So following, let's say, the use cases we have done, we want to start from there. Not only just based on the user focus, we need to give them something, give them some use case to do. So those are use cases. It's not new, honestly. It has been done like in the past 3 or 4 years. With BYD, actually, we've done the carbon credits for them. SupplyMe is using the NFT for supply chain finance. Walmart is a food safety. So now they're getting the benefits. Those enterprises getting the benefits from us, or from using the Web3 technology, from using the blockchain technology. We just want to make it bigger. So for example, Walmart were saying, by using Vechain's platform, by using blockchain technology, they are able to reduce the time and improve the efficiency during the problematic food tracking from 20-something hours or 15 hours to 10 seconds. That's a great benefit for enterprise. but it's not good enough. We're still able to make it bigger because they already get different business activities converting to be the data on the blockchain already. What is the more value about it, right? Think about the food safety, think about the supply chain process. What does it mean in terms of the carbon footprints, in terms of sustainable supply chain management? So those kind of value out of the data, existing data, could have extra value. That's the Web3 technology about, to discover and create new value, and then bring more people come in. On top of everything, more importantly, that's a key difference of Web3, to share the value with every individual contributor, every player, every creator. You create your own contents by digitalize your activity, and then you share the value together. So that's a Web3 concept. That's also our mission for the next cycle. Thank you very much.